Welcome back. I'm Amy. This is my garden, and these are videos that just show you what I'm doing in my little veggie patch at the top of my garden, as well as down at my allotment. I got my new allotment in February. Yeah, February, and we've been putting in raised beds and planting things as we go, and our veggie patch we've had for a little while now, along with the greenhouse, and we've been doing more veggies in there as well. So thank you for joining me on another video. Yeah, let's get into it. So I have been pottering around in the garden quite a lot. Me and Biggest Miss have done a lot of work in the veggie patch. It's much clearer than it was. I'm really pleased with it. And we have slowly been planting things. We've had a couple of things go wrong, but that's to be expected. You're right, Harley? Being chased by that blackbird again. Yeah. She's just vaulted over the fence that keeps the babbits out. Yeah, if I spin you round, then I can show you what's going on in the veggie patch at the moment. So the veggie patch has had lots of work done to it. See, we've pulled out all the weeds on this side. We've just got a little line down here that we've got to get rid of the rubbish and the weeds in there, but it's a relatively small patch left now. Down here we've planted some lettuce seedlings. They were getting so big, they needed to be planted out. I've put them under netting just because the birds in the garden eat everything. Apart from radishes, it would seem. The radishes have done really well. I've got two varieties in here. I've got French breakfast, which I think are these ones. Yeah, they're getting quite big. And be able to get one out. These are multi-sown. When you want one out, you just sort of twist it. Hey! Look, I tried these the other day and they're much milder than your normal, well, all of the radishes I've tried before, they're much milder. I prefer these ones, they're quite good. And I've also got viola ones over here. I don't know if I can find one that's ready. So yeah, I've got the French breakfasts, which are red, the white tips, and these violas, which are bright purple. I'm going to try and roast these to see what they're like, and if I decide I like them, then we'll plant lots more. Otherwise, the violas probably won't be planted again. They're quite spicy. And I might plant some French breakfasts though for salads in the summer. So if we go past the rubbish pile, then over here we have our pak choy we planted out. Now these are what haven't quite gone to plan. As you can see, they have bolted. So you may or may not have heard of the term bolted. Most things can do it veggie wise. It's when they suddenly put on a growth spurt and go to seed. It's usually caused by, I've found, a sudden change in temperature or transplant shock. I think these ones probably from transplant shock because they were in their little modules much longer than they should have been. And I think it was just a bit much going out. I think I might have one, maybe this one, that I can keep in. I mean, they're edible, they do for stir fries. These are probably, honestly, going to be a treat for the babbits. Because I really want them for the big leaves for my stir fry. So I'll leave that one in, and the rest I think you're going to have to oik out. and sow some more seed. Look at my chives. Oh, hello, Mr. B. They are just starting to flower. The pollinators love them. They smell amazing, and I love coming out and watching them rustle in the breeze. They are lovely. And they're tasty too. My girls tried eating the flowers last year. Genuinely hilarious. I mean, they're completely edible, but they're quite spicy. And yeah, now it forms part of the dares in the summer season. Right, so that's the back. It's just a pak choi there at the moment. And then round here, past the chives and up, are spring onions. And they're doing really well. Getting quite big now. Won't be long before we can pull them out and eat those, so that'll be good. Now my brassica cage, I've made taller. The ones at the front were starting to get a bit squished. I've got 3 greyhound cabbages that you can probably just about see. Won't focus through the net, but we've got 3 greyhound cabbages, and then the rest are broccolis, and they're all looking really good. Not too much in the way of being nibbled, so that's a bonus. I'll just show you how I've made my simple net holder upper. So this net is Defender mesh, which just came in a great big sheet. It was £14 for, I think it was 2 by 5 metres. So it's £14 for that from my local nursery. It seems to be keeping the birds away because of this reflective strip as well, which is a bonus. Now when I first put it on, I attached it to a fence at the edge with little hooks and cable ties. I actually stapled it to the panel at the back, and then once it came to raise it up, I've got these crooks, so they are hammered probably about a foot into the ground, to be honest, so nice and solid. And then I've just cable tied a couple of canes along the front. Mr. Man has come up with this little protector thing over the top, just to stop the Defender mesh from being broken by the join of the crooks and the canes in the middle. And it goes all the way down to the last one. So years before, when it's been in the middle of a bed rather than against a fence, I've just put one of these in each corner, and then I've put it's got to be about a 4 foot, 5 foot cane, and then the middle one to support them. So whilst it's open, I'll show you underneath. My lovely brassicas that have not been found yet. Yay! See what I mean? We had to raise it up because the poor things are getting crushed. So take that off. But now it should be nice and happy. So these are broccoli, they're F1 marathons. I have no idea how long they're going to take to grow, but the girls are very excited about trying homegrown broccoli. So, winner. Right, so that's the brassicas, all tucked back in. And opposite the brassicas, down from the chives, we've got the rhubarb, which is doing alright. Looks like it might need a feed, honestly. They're such hungry plants. And then we've got the peas, which I showed you how I planted out the other day. And can you see how they're just starting to grip on? Their little tendrils. They're so clever. So clever. And the same in this row as well, actually. They just wrap themselves around and support themselves. Hopefully before long they'll be nice and tall. There's lots of compost in this soil, so and chicken manure, like the little pellets you get. So hopefully they'll be good. Now we've cleared this bit, but we've not made any amendments to it. We've just got the radishes over there. I've got a few cosmos in there, which I love. My verbena, which is from last year. And then this spot, which is just empty at the moment. And we're planning to put corn in this bit in a block once the radishes come out. So my sweet corn seedlings are starting to get nice size, so hopefully they'll be going out there within the next couple of weeks once we've whipped out all the radishes. And then over here will be, if I decide I like them, more radishes, probably some chard, and I'm not sure what else. Not really decided. But yeah, if I take you to the greenhouse now, I can show you what's going on in there. Just wanted to show you outside my greenhouse first. My peonies are really starting to bud up. I always used to worry when my peonies were always covered in ants. I thought maybe there was something wrong, but it happens every year. And when I looked into it, apparently they produce some sort of sap, like the buds. It's like some symbiotic thing. They produce saps, and they also don't get eaten because the ants are there, sort of, I don't know, playing guards, I guess. But I've got a lot of flowers, and I'm hoping that this year they won't all be destroyed by the rain, because last year that was a terrible disappointment. Might have to stake these again soon. Last year they got so heavy once the petals were full that they needed, like the little spiral, you see the spiral thingies, I just wrapped them around the peony stalks. They did a fabulous job. Still got Violet the rooster. Afternoon, Violet. Right, back to the greenhouse. Oh, it's hot in there. Let's get that open. Morning, Harley. Say hello to Harley. Harley. Hey, baby. You coming in the greenhouse? A bit hot in there. Right, so these tomatoes I bought this morning. They need to go in water. I'll have a tray somewhere. Put them over there. Put them in water. Excuse me, Harley. Yeah, excuse me, Harley. Put them in there and I'll water them in a minute. So we've got some sweet corn seedlings. We're now down to just 13. One of them died. But it should be enough for a little block at the house. Oh, sorry. I've got leeks. Hello, Harley. You alright? Harley? I've got, leeks, some Roma tomatoes, climbing strawberry, butternut squashes. They're doing quite well. They're enjoying it in the sun. Cucumbers. I've pricked out and potted on some tiny tomato seedlings. These are Tigerella, and I'm hoping that they'll be good for going outside. That's what it said on the packet. So this is my French courgette. I was meant to take it to her the other day, but then my car broke down at the allotment, so that didn't happen. I've potted it on for her instead, let it grow on a little bit, and I'll take it up in a week or so once I have the will to go back out again. So I've got 3 Alicante tomatoes. These are cordon tomatoes, indeterminate variety, so I'll have to keep pinching out the side shoots, but I really enjoy that when it comes to summer. Hello again, Harley. What's the matter with you today? Harley? Yeah. I planted some more courgettes because only one of them came up. So I want one for my garden. So I've got those sorted out. The munchkins have put in an appearance. I've got 1, 2, which amazed me. I've also got one random butterbush that's randomly decided to come up, even after I'd given up hope on all of them. So, surprised. You win some, you lose some. Now, I spoke to my plot neighbour who wouldn't stop going on about black Russian tomatoes. I thought to myself, I've got to try them. And my local nursery had 1 plant left. Now, it's looking a little bit spindly. So, I'm going to plant it up to its armpits. Certainly at least a couple of inches deeper than it is now. But it looks like it's starting to get a few flowers coming on the top. So, bonus. I've got spinach, rocket needs to go in the garden. Oh, I could put that in my spare spot, couldn't I, where I've not decided. Sounds like a sensible idea. But that's all that's going on in the greenhouse at the moment. The lettuce is still trying to take over the world. We've still been giving it to lots of people, and it's nuts. It obviously really enjoys it there, but it means I've got some beautiful romaine heads now, and I need to get to the point, clear it out so that I can get the grow bag set up and reduce like the seedling space, get the grow bag set up so that I can get things growing in there. Right. I think the last thing in the veggie patch is the cold frame. I'll show you what's going on in there. So the cold frame is near Violet the rooster. I've got my shadow today. Hey Holly. Hey lovely girl. So in the cold frame we have some purple sprouting. Hello Holly. Purple sprouting. Some sweet corn for up the allotment. Hey beautiful. There's some verbenas to go in. That's my chard down there. Some sweet peas. I do have like a trellis to get them to grow up, but I need to find somewhere to put it. And then some more plants. Got some delphiniums and foxgloves, some geraniums, and down there are middle Mrs. zinnias. So yeah, I think that's it for the minute. So that's what's going on down in my veggie patch at the moment. Just a quick tour. When I'm next up the allotment, I'll give you a tour of that one as well. Probably won't be up there for a couple of days. Need to get the greenhouse sorted so that I can get my grow bags in. And where it's so warm, I don't want to do too much each day. At the allotment I need to finish digging over my sweet corn bed so that I can get those in now that I've got them. So yeah, I've definitely got to get up there within the next day or two. So I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Just the normal bits and pieces. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you for coming and visiting my veggie patch in my back garden. And if you want to see more videos, then please subscribe to the channel. Right, okay, well, I'm gonna start sorting my greenhouse so that I can get those poor tomatoes rescued, and I shall see you next time. Bye.